Hi, I'm Jason Wallace with Champion Fitness Training, and today we're going to go through our second installment of our hybrid conditioning series. Hybrid conditioning, just to review, or it's also referred to as metabolic conditioning, essentially just a combination of strength and cardio into one circuit. A lot of different ways in which we can do that, a lot of different equipment that we can utilize, but today, ironically, when we're talking about equipment, we're going to go no equipment today. We're going to go strictly body weight exercises. We're going to go through 8 exercises. The sky really is the limit with what you can choose. These are just 8 of my favorite go-tos. What we're going to do is we're going to alternate between a cardio exercise to a strength exercise, and what we'll do is we'll go back and forth between those two, going a minute each on each exercise. I'm going to outline those exercises right now for you, and then we'll just roll right through the circuit and go through the training parameters as we go to the end of the video. So first exercise, which we're going to do, and this of course after doing a dynamic warm-up, 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to go into an exercise called quick feet. What quick feet is, and what I like to utilize with it, as the name implies, we're in an athletic stance. We're going to go quick with the balls of our feet, as if we're running in place like that. And what I like to do in about every 10-second intervals, we're going to throw in a quick little down or a burpee, get right back up, keeping our feet going fast. 10 seconds goes by, boom, and we're just going to continue, and we're going to repeat with that movement there. Next, we'll go into a strength exercise. We're going to go into push-ups. A lot of variations and creativity you can do with these. You can do straight, regular push-ups with this. Hands across your shoulder width apart. We're nice and straight with our body. Descend down. Nice, good control. Leading with the chest. Everything stays in alignment. You could go into a closed grip position, push up there. You can throw in kind of more of a Spider-Man push up to where you're actually kicking your outside leg in there. There's a lot of different variations that you can throw into the push-up sequence. If you're a beginner, you can always, of course, go from the knees as well. So any of those combinations, depending on just what type of variety you want, what type of strength levels that you have, you can mix it up any way you like with that. Okay, third exercise we're gonna go to is ice skaters. We're in an athletic stance again, and it's gonna simulate just basically an ice skating motion where we're gonna hop laterally to one side, reach, touch down, cross body, so right leg, left hand, good alignment from hip, knee, ankle, and then we spring back and forth between the two there. Keeping our head up, looking forward, going back and forth, going for a full minute there. Rest periods in between these exercises, you're gonna try to kind of keep to a minimum, but you can go upwards of 30 to 60 seconds depending on your fitness level, but the goal is to keep the heart rate elevated. So fourth exercise we're gonna go through is pull-ups. So if you're in a gym, pull-up bar, weight-assisted pull-ups. If you're outside, anywhere, or maybe it's a playground, maybe you can impress some of the kids out there playing. We're gonna go over the pull-ups on this now. Depending on your strength levels, pull-ups aren't necessarily an easy task for a lot of exercisers. I'm a big advocate of these super bands. They come in various widths and tension just to help assist with the pull-up. So basically what you'll do is you'll take the cord, put one foot over it, and this band, where it's stretchy, is gonna actually help assist with the pull-up. We're gonna go overhand grip here. The other foot just kind of comes in front, just like that, in a nice straight line, pulling ourselves up, chin above the bar, pulling the shoulders down out of the ears. Nice, good control, both directions. We're going 1 minute, we're going straight pulls on that, so no kip up or anything like that. And of course, if you got the strength levels to do so, you can go regular pull-ups without the band. If you're a little bit more advanced and want to throw in a little bit of variation, we can throw a little shift from side to side with the movement there. We can alternate grips, pull, and switch into another grip there, pull, overhand. Lots of ways you can switch it up. Again, depending on your fitness levels, your strength levels are going to determine how you approach that. So exercise number 5, what we're going to go through here is mountain climbers. So we're in a push-up position, one leg forward, one leg back, and then we're just quickly driving our knees towards our chest, lightly landing with our feet, trying to maintain as much speed as we can. Chest is out over the hands. Some variations to this move, so you could actually add a rotational component where you go on knee to opposite hand. We could also go Mount Everest style where we got one leg up here and we actually got a little bit of a hop motion there. Any of those variations will suffice. All effective, all great exercises. Mountain climber, and of course, gets the heart rate up really fast with that. So exercise number 6, we're gonna go through single leg squats. We're gonna go for a minute per leg on this. Balance on one leg, pick the other one up, and then we're gonna descend down to a squat, keeping good alignment with the hip, knee, ankle as we go down. Chest remains out. Trying to maintain balance and only bringing this foot down. If you lose your balance, need to reposition. If you do struggle with balance, you can use this against the other hand against the wall to help steady you. You can also go arms out. But this exercise, strength banks, balance base. We're trying to keep a nice, good, slow tempo with that. A minute, and then of course you would switch into the other leg and do both sides. Exercise number 7. Right after blasting our leg, single leg side, we're doing split jumps. So split stance position, just like we're gonna go into a lunge. We drop down, explosively come up, land both feet at the same time, have an imaginary line that we're on, or in this case on the floor, I can see the seam and we're trying to stay in a nice uniform line there. Going back and forth. Knee joint issues with this, modification, be more of a stutter step to where we're in that same setup, but as we come up, we kind of get a little stutter step in between so we're not landing and not as high of impact as we were with our first version. Okay, so exercise number 8, our last exercise, we're gonna do walkouts. You're gonna want a stable base of support here so your feet don't slide out. So we're gonna use a wall in this case. We're gonna go push-up position. Now, the objective of this is to minimize any rotation of the hips. You want to stay as still as possible as you walk your hands out away from you. If you have to take your feet a little bit wider for that, that's fine. We got our core nice and tight and braced, belly button drawn in, nice and long with our body straight, and we just walk our hands out as far as we can, going back and forth again. Little to no rotation into the hips. A little bit tougher would be, of course, feet together with that. And you're only walking your hands as far as you can stabilize and maintain pelvic control through here. You should not feel this exercise in your low back. If you feel it in your low back, you want to shorten the distance in which you're walking out and bringing it back into the starting position. So there you have it. Those are 8 exercises you're going to roll through, a minute on each. You're going to go 3 to 4 sets on that and get in, get after it, and get busy. Enjoy.